Okay, are we on? I'm getting the thumbs up. So, just like we finished off, and apparently you all got to see me gabble on after things shut down because we weren't finished yet. Well, we're on. Okay, let's talk about stuff. Will we be open in October? It depends on the numbers, and to be perfectly honest, the numbers aren't promising right now, so I think we're just going to have to cool our jets and continue as we are for the time being, and trust that as soon as it's reasonable or they decide to change the guidelines or whatever, then we will get things hopping more officially and formally. So for now, just please bear with us and be patient. We hope that the online quality of worship will be improving. It is our hope that by the end of the day we will have new internet service in place, if not by the end of the week, and that certainly is going to increase our speed and enhance the quality of our transmission so that we don't get any click, or we don't have problems with sound that goes off. Well, you get the idea. We should be doing better. Now, if you try and call the church right now, you will not be able to get us. Right now, the shift over from one carrier to another has put us in that wonderful position of somebody decided to shut us off a little bit early, so we've had no phone service here at the church since sometime yesterday. Our hope is that they are to be here today to connect us up, so if you call tomorrow, we should be back on. That's the hope. Since we don't know when they're going to be here, we just have to wait and be patient. But just be aware that we do have a bit of technical difficulty here in the little church office. We met with a fellow named Daniel Lee yesterday, and our hope is that we should have recommendations for sound and video improvement much more quickly. We had tried once and it just didn't work out. But this time, also with additional funds to cover the work from grants and gifts, we are in a very good position that we can do a significant upgrade of both sound and video quality to go along with the increase in internet speed. And that is not going to be anything taxing on the regular budget or giving of the church. So we are in a really good place to be able to make that happen. So just bear with us. Our hope is now that we will be moving along with this quite quickly, and that we will be taking care of things in the way of a better quality picture, sound, and in the long run, once we open the church back up, we'll be able to use those same enhancements to improve the quality of our live broadcast and worship in the sanctuary. You may drive by Little School and see that there's some work being done. The work on the heating and cooling systems is underway, so that's good news. As you know, most of the bulk of that is covered by the church by decision of the session. We had funds available, and we decided that for the good of the kids we needed and the staff, we needed to do this. However, Little School is wanting to help out with what I am calling Project to Help Cool the School. Popcorn sales are on even as we speak. If you would like to order popcorn, you can come to the church office and make an order. We need to have your order and your money in by the 30th of October. And again, as I said, you can make that order here in the church office. Trunk or Treat is very much on. Saturday, October 31st, 10 a.m. to noon, Little School parking lot. If you would like to participate, to have a spot, to offer up candy, you need to contact Carolyn Darr at Little School. Her number 760-367-6616. Talk to Carolyn. She's lining things up. Also, if you're not able to participate but would like to offer candy, we can certainly use it. All you need to do is either drop it off at Little School at the office, or if you bring it to the church, we will see to it that whatever you give us gets over there in time for that event. Most of the rest of what is going on in the life of Little Church, I think you're caught up on. For the most part, our folks are doing well. You probably heard JB was in the hospital, but he is back home. He actually was in church last Sunday. Most of our folks are doing reasonably well, all things considered. A couple of falls and just some general wear and tear on the old fenders are what are slowing people down right now. So just keep everybody in our little church in your prayers. Now, to close, sermon teaser for this coming Sunday. Sermon is entitled The Frozen Chosen. That's what we Presbyterians are known as. I'll be blunt, it is not always intended to be a kind statement, but it is what we're called. Raises the question of what lies behind being God's elect. And what does Jesus say about that in Matthew 22, 1-14? You might want to take a look at that between now and Sunday. The other thing I will add is I'll give you a little thought to keep in mind, and that is the question, why is it that Presbyterians will not go to hell? There's a story. Many millennia ago, the devil went to heaven and complained to God that there weren't enough people being condemned. And so the Lord, with a sense of humor, said, okay, pick a group, and you can have them. So the devil looked around, and for whatever reason the Presbyterians were handy, he said, I'll take them. So God, with a twinkle in his eye, said, you've got them. And so all the Presbyterians went to hell. For a millennium or so, that worked pretty well, but then one day the devil reappeared in front of the Lord, wringing his hand, saying, hey, you've got to get these Presbyterians out of hell. I just can't handle them. And the Lord, with a rather innocent-looking glance and response, said, well, why? To which the devil said, it was bad enough when I got them down there and they started organizing the place like crazy. But now they've organized a women's guild, and they're planning to hold a rummage sale to raise funds for swamp coolers and air conditioning. You get the picture. With that, I hope to see as many of you as possible online on Sunday. Until then, God bless you and keep you. Take care.